The left versus right, the right versus left. Violence continues. And I've got a couple of clips here for you, just to tickle your wickle. That's code for something. You need to be in the Illuminati to know that. Tickle your pickle. And got a wee bit of, I was going to say Tom Cruise there, but it's no, it's Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, who seems to be popping up in the news quite a lot recently, man. But anyway, Ted Cruz popping up. He's got a wee bit of Nazi rhetoric. He uses the word Nazi. Ooh, tickled my pickle. So let's have a wee look, see what is happening. So, anti-ICE, and this isn't the sun talking, you know, against like the ice cubes in your freezer. FBI reveals the messages written on bullets. The sniper who shot at Dallas ICE facility. You know what ICE facility is? I can't remember what it's abbreviated for, but it's the militarised goons that round up the illegal immigrants and deport them and shite. You know? So they've become fair game for people who don't agree with that political decision. So, normal dudes going about their job, obeying orders to a certain extent, getting targeted. Apparently it's the third targeting in Texas of ICE and associated people and whatnot recently.
Messages that are anti-ICE in nature.
Ooh, anti-ICE in nature.
This is just the most recent
it actually says anti-ICE if it's real.
This will be a whole of government response.
Let's get it.
This is the third shooting in Texas directed at ICE or CBP. Must stop. To every politician who is using rhetoric demonizing ICE and demonizing CBP, stop. Petition demanding that ICE agents be doxxed and calling for people to go after their families, stop. This has very real consequences. Look, in America, we find that's the democratic process, but your political opponents are not Nazis.
Well, in the shitstorm, regardless of his motivation, because he's a politician, so I'm an uber skeptic about all politicians, that resonates with a bit of common sense with me, you know. People you disagree with ain't Nazis in the literal sense. You know, like, well, I just think people's heads are melted because of social media and all the groups and subgroups and the subgroups of the subgroups, and everybody want to be noticed and be famous and do the most and do the bestest. And that's really, it's Pandora's box on humanity that's happened. And I know everybody wants to explain it away and like it's a good versus evil or this versus that. But anyway, so there's that's left on right violence. Here's a bit of a head scratcher, and it comes with a warning. Thug who slashed students face at Edinburgh's pro-Palestine protest handed jail sentence. You get to witness this. So I think it's this guy here with the backsack and backsack and the bonnet on. I think that's who it is. Aye, so you see him there, reaching out, and he's got what the newspaper describes as a box cutter. The best photographs I can see, it looks like a Stanley blade, which I suppose cuts boxes, but just being pernickety. Right, and the guy appears to be on the side of the march with the pro-Palestine folk. Slash the guy in the face. Now you can get this on the Daily Record. This story's out today. He was jailed, drunken yob, Mackenzie left a student law with 6-inch scar. Racist attack in George Square rally. Every day's a school day, I didn't know Edinburgh had a George Square. The strangest thing is in this article they go on to say that the guy who slashed the pro-Palestinian was shouting about them being Jews, doing Nazi salutes apparently, before he slashed the guy in the face. I kid you not, go and stick it in the Googles, man. It's uber confusion. I don't know. I'd like to speak to the guy and go. In fact, I've been watching too many John Lennon quotes. Too many John Lennon quotes have slipped into my algos. And one of them is when he's talking to the governments of the world. He's like, I'd like you to write down on a bit of paper. What the fuck are you... I'm paraphrasing a wee bit. What the fuck are you doing? What are you trying to achieve? What's your goal? Hello, McFly. What's the point? Fucking caller. That's what I hear from a lot of people, man. Just gibber. Fucking endless gibber shite. And you're like, right, I know what YouTube video you watched today. Anyway, I'm going to check myself before I wreck myself. But hey ho, there you go, man. Not all your political opponents are Hitler. Only some of them. Too soon. Can you joke a bit? You're like, look, I've got nobody to get fucking. Get it. Got it. Good. Cat cheese. No cats. No cheese. Maybe only some. I don't like Hitler jokies. We're harmed in this filming.